This is a very important time that we are in. There is so many things going on, and what may be pertinent one moment, may be totally irrelevant the next. Regardless of the changes that are happening, we must do our part. More than ever, we must come together and accept everyone for who they are. Everyone is waking up, regardless if you're a twin, lightworker, etc. Everyone is waking up. Now as twins, lightworkers, etc., we all volunteered and chose to come back here. Again, we each are different and so are our paths. It wouldn't make sense to have all twins, lightworkers, etc., do the exact same thing. We are a team. We each have our positions and our responsibilities to fulfill. No one position is more important than another. We are a team. One team. Now although our guides and higher-ups are orchestrating this whole thing, we do have choice. In fact, it is our responsibility to choose. Part of that is to also understand why. Why are we doing the things that we do? What is our intentions with this? Where are we coming from? A big example is with perspective. Do we choose to see a situation with love or fear? Do we remain attached, or do we detach? Do we give compassion and support, or do we judge and manipulate? Do we unite, or do we cause separateness and division? Another example is with timelines. Do we stay the path that we are on, or do we choose to shift? Do we say enough to the things that don't serve us, or do we continue to stay? Again, are we coming from a place of love, or from a place of fear? We all have endured a lot on our journeys. We had our ups and downs, and for some, we had things that you couldn't even make up. It's all part of the experience and the journey. We all have choices. How we treat ourselves. How we treat our twins. How we treat others. We all have choices. How we view ourselves. How we view others. How we view situations. We all have choices. How we act. How we don't act. We all have choices. Regardless of what you are dealing with in your lives, be it relationships, jobs, etc., may you always choose love, and not fear. And always remember, your truth and love comes from within you, not from the outside 3D. As within, so without. It is time we forget the labels and embrace everyone with love and give love. Our fears may think that it may not make sense to do that, and from a place of fear, it would make sense. But we're here to alleviate fear, not to fuel it through our intentions, attention, and energy. We lived in fear long enough. It's time to be grown-ups and stop the fight. Clear the energy of right and wrong, and embrace all with love. Respect others for having their reality, and allow them to have their reality. Support them by giving them love. No one is trying to screw up on purpose. Everyone is trying their best and fighting their own battles. There's enough battles taking place. Let's support one another with love and compassion. But again, we all have choices. It is our responsibility. We must be mindful of what we are doing and what our intentions are. For the longest time, we used our power of choice to remain unaware of what we are doing and what our intentions are. For the longest time, we allowed our fears and emotions to keep us in a state of imbalance and dictate what happens in our lives. This is our life in reality to live and experience. Whatever is your truth in your heart, whatever that may be, may you honor it with love, and not fear. We all have learned many lessons on our journeys. Do we apply our lessons learned for a new outcome, or do we operate how we have been and get the same results? The choice is yours and yours alone. You have help along the way. You have your guides. You have others on this path. But at the end of the day, what you choose for you and what happens in result, is on you. Receive love by giving love. And it all starts with giving love to yourself. Give love to yourself. Give love to others. You can never go wrong giving love and following your heart. Peace and aloha to all of you at this time. Take care. Brandon.